Now let's dive deep into this big LGBTQ story for today. I'm Bishop Darrell Watkins, and let's queer up politics. Extremist Mark Robinson doubles down on hateful views in new interview. Despite a crushing defeat in last year's North Carolina governor's race, Mark Robinson still isn't backing down or owning up. In a new interview with far-right anti-LGBTQ pastor John Amanchukwu, Amanchukwu? I had it before the thing. I said it 1,000 times. I want to get it sick because it's important. Amanchukwu. That's it. It sounds like Amen Kuchuyu. Yes, okay. So John Amanchukwu, the state's former Republican lieutenant governor, denied any wrongdoing during his controversial campaign and doubled down on his extremist rhetoric, referring to reports that linked him to a Nude Africa account where he allegedly praised slavery, admitted to being a, quote, black Nazi, and liking transgender porn. Robinson said, first off, the allegations, like I've said time and again, are not true. Then second off, he continued, even if they were true, why does that upset you so bad that a grown man would view pornography, end quote. Now, that's not the only contradiction. Robinson, a vocal opponent of abortion, admitted in an August campaign ad that he and his wife had one when they were dating. I suspect she carried the largest burden in that procedure. But in any case, despite previously calling abortion murder and genocide, his loss, he claims, wasn't due to his record or rhetoric, but because he, quote, kind of backed off of a few of his core issues to appear more moderate. These include the beliefs that, quote, there are only two genders and life begins in the womb, it's sacred and should be protected in the womb, and there are zero exceptions, end quote. Still, Robinson hinted he may run again, not to win, but to expose and harass fellow Republicans like Senator Thom Tillis for being what he calls a coward Republican. Whether voters will back his return remains to be seen, but LGBTQ plus communities are watching closely. There's a word for this sort of person in the Bible, and that word is ass. I cannot stand this person. So, right. He is just evil. He's just whatever. First of all, trans porn. It's not that you like porn, because everyone does, and people who say they don't or that they never have, you're lying.
Right.
So first of all, it's not, but that you are just Satan's toe jam when it comes to trans people, but you're exploiting them to get you going. That's the thing. It's not porn.
It's the hypocrisy.
It's the hypocrisy and the abuse.
Yeah.
So yeah, this guy, and it wasn't that I was just evil incarnate. It's that I wasn't evil enough. Bitch, please. You were just, I can't stand him. I can't believe I got this story. But he is, because he is evil, not evil like, we're all made in the divine image, whatever, but but how he shows up and treats people is just cruel.
No.
And I'm hoping we're coming to the end of a time where that is popular and acceptable.
Right. Yeah. And North Carolina is my home state. And I was watching this very closely when the election was taking place, thinking there's just no way how. I mean, even in the reddest areas, how could this person possibly win?
Yeah.
Because it's like something you would not even imagine to be true. It's so bad. It's like you think it's comical, but it's so comical. It's pathetic and scary.
And scary too, because
really
Mark
scary.
Robinson, he's obsessed with us.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right?
he really is like overly obsessed with us. I mean,
something.
like Bishop said, you can watch trans porn all you want. That's okay. We root you on for that, but then you're going to go against our whole entire community, which is kind of nuts. If he wants to run again, let him run again. He's not going to win.
Don't want to lick me and try to oppress me at the same time. That's right.
And then the abortion,
No, and the black Nazi, sir. What? What is wrong with you?
Are you out free in a hospital somewhere?
That's called Stockholm syndrome. That's what it is. Stockholm syndrome.
Stockholm,
that basically the guy probably when he was a slave, he adores his slaver. That he wants to go back to that. So this is disgusting. Somebody like him, even in the South, that it could be backwards. There are people in North Carolina that realize this guy is evil.
Dangerous.
But how does a person like this, because he's really a mess, get to that point?
I'm saying he was the lieutenant governor.
A team
That's right.
of people to put you as a candidate.
He was the party's candidate, and before that, the state's lieutenant
Right.
governor. How
Yeah.
did he get there?
That's just
No
insanity.
idea. The important part was that he didn't win. All right. But he's back with his crazy rhetoric and he says he might run again. So stay tuned. That is the big LGBTQ story for today. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by subscribing and sharing Queer News Tonight.